Hello, welcome to Crypto News. Today is July 20th, 2025, and the top cryptocurrency news is as follows. Moving on to our news, we will go to England, which seems to not be following crypto news and is unaware of what is happening in the rest of the countries, as it is said that the UK Foreign Office is working on selling $7 billion worth of seized Bitcoin. We are talking about 61,000 BTC, which was seized from a Ponzi scheme in 2018. And as I said, the UK does not know what is happening in the rest of the country. Moving on, we will go to our companies that buy various cryptocurrencies, and we will go to a company that will start with $3.5 billion in Bitcoin. We are referring to the Bitcoin Standard Treasury Company, which will enter the stock market with more than 30,000 Bitcoin after a business agreement with Cantor Equity Partners. So this company will go public with more than $1.5 billion in funding and $3.5 billion in Bitcoin. And from this company, which is betting on Bitcoin, we go to a company that wants Ethereum more. We go to Sharplink Gaming, which fell 20% in 24 hours after announcing that it is looking to increase its share sale from $1 billion to $6 billion for Ethereum, while the company Tao Synergies learned that it bought Bittensor. This particular company said that it bought Bittensor's Tao coin worth $10 million. It holds 29,899 of this particular coin at an average price of $334. And we also learned that this particular coin will also be staking on the Bittensor network to earn passive income. Its share has only made 12%. Moving on to our coins, we'll go to PUMP, whose price is falling. The article states that its price is falling mainly because Pump has yet to surpass LetsBonk, which seems to be gaining a lot of popularity, as we've seen in previous episodes. The coin's price, from where it reached an all-time high of $0.06, is now sitting at $0.04. Another reason why the price isn't doing so well is that, as we've seen in previous episodes of Crypto News, 60% of those who bought the coin's ICO have already sold it, and this coin is a meme coin. It has no utility, so how will the price go up? Moving on to our coins, we go to Raydium, one of the largest DEX on Solana. As we know, what they do is they buy back their coin, and right now their total buybacks have reached $190 million. They have bought 69 million coins, or about 25% of the total supply that's out there right now. If we look at the supply that's out there in the market right now, it's 267 million coins, and as we said, they've already bought 69 million coins. Moving on, we're going to go to the Binance chain, the BNB chain, which for 2025 to 2026, we have very big upgrades. Specifically, the BNB chain is set to undergo major infrastructure upgrades by Q2 2025 and later in 2026. BNB plans to increase its gas fee cap from 100 million to 1 billion to meet user needs and ensure smooth operation across all its applications. The network also announced that it will be releasing a new client based on Rust, the programming language for Solana validators, as it seeks to achieve higher performance. Now, let's say that by 2026, they have announced that they will be developing a new blockchain architecture capable of processing 20,000 exchanges per second. That's exactly why they are building this new client in Rust, to be able to support these exchanges. Also, most importantly, finality will be under 150 milliseconds, where finality is when a transaction is completed and stored on the blockchain and cannot be changed. Now, moving on to Bitcoin, which we know is $590 billion, Bitcoin is at risk from quantum computers. First of all, the Bitcoin community is not sitting idle, and we already know that there is a new proposal. Essentially, a new proposal to improve Bitcoin aims to address the threat of quantum computers by phasing out the old Bitcoin signature systems, which may be vulnerable to quantum attacks. Hyper-exchange solutions are more vulnerable and essentially aim to gradually replace the old Bitcoin signature systems, switching to a new type of wallet that is less vulnerable to quantum computers. The interesting thing here is that some academic predictions indicate that quantum machines capable of threatening Bitcoin could appear between 2027 and 2030. And after our Bitcoin news, it's time to look at the market price, with Bitcoin sitting at $117,000 on Saturday, Sunday, when not a single Satoshi moved. That wraps up the top news for crypto today. Is July 20th, 2025. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.